right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. As we are getting ready for the varsity matchup here, the scoreboard that you saw there was the final score of our JV matchup, so let's get that all squared away. We should be good to go now for our varsity contest, which is just a few moments away from getting started. It's a rematch of a game that we saw earlier this season as Mercer County takes on the A-Town Tornadoes. It was a victory in the first game of the season for Mercer County when these last two teams met. A 50-36 win for the Golden Eagles. They'll look to go 2-0 against a very talented A-Town team. Even though they come into this one 9-10, you wonder, oh boy, they've had themselves a tricky year. Well, their schedule has just been absolutely brutal. They have played some really good teams out there, and this is not your prototypical 9-10 team. This is a really good basketball team here, and they're playing really well. The A-Town Tornadoes, coming in off of a win against Galva, a rather convincing one, 63-37, and it was the Kellen Hook show as he put up a school record 7 3-point baskets. Now, I went back and looked at the tape. I only had him down for 6, and I did see that Dre Anderson had another 3 in that ball game. However, the school scoreboard, the scorekeeper, had it as Kellen Hook, so we're going to say Kellen Hook had it. So Kellen Hook is now in the record books here at A-Town High School. The most threes in a ball game, 7 3-point baskets. We'll see if he can hit those here tonight. We've got the national anthem. We'll take a break. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH as we get ready for our varsity contest here tonight between Mercer County and the A-Town Tornadoes. As starting lineup's about to be announced here this evening. Let me see if I can see some of those starters. One of them I see sitting right there, or standing at the moment, is number 13. That is Jude Hoffman. Number 10 is Holden DeMuth. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, and if I'm not, you can actually correct me today in the comments section, because we've got our comments section working as opposed to our broadcast on Tuesday. Number 15 is Colby Cox. Colby Cox in there. Number 15 looks like going to be one of the starters here this evening. Number 42, that is William Fredrickson. And then number 30 is Lucas Collison. So your starting lineup for the Mercer County Golden Eagles: number 10, Holden DeMuth; number 13, Jude Hoffman; number 15, Colby Cox; Lucas Collison, number 30, and William Fredrickson, number 42. For the A-Town Tornadoes, well, let's see here. We've got, if I can look down there and see, I'm blocked by a sign, so I've got to do some looking around here. Dre Anderson appears to be one of the starters here. Then you've got Kellen Hook going to be making the start after his stellar performance. I see Asa Stiegel down on the bench. Number 13, that is Drew Fouch. And then what's the last one here? Let me see if I can reach over and see Carter Redfern. So Carter Redfern getting the start here today as well. Kind of a mix-up from the last ball game. I don't remember who all started. I know Dre Anderson started, but Kellen Hook came off the bench. Redfern came off the bench, and no, Fouch started. So those were the two different names compared to the ball game on Tuesday. So as they are going to be announced, number 2, Dre Anderson. Number 3, Kellen Hook. Number 5, Carter Redfern. Number 13, Drew Fouch. And number 24, Asa Stiegel. Now, if you are watching because you are an A-Town fan, of course, we are the home of A-Town boys basketball here, or TSSR, for the home games this season. Better enjoy this one because it's going to be a while before the boys make their return to A-Town High School. February 6th is the next home game against West Central. So keep that in mind. And I looked at their opponents. It's not going to be anybody that I don't believe we're covering for TSSR, so they're not going to be playing any local teams, a lot of conference games against very tough opponents. Rova, Princeville, and then you've got Knoxville and Anawan. Those are some of those road games to close out the season. But the only 2 home games left on the schedule after tonight, February 6th against West Central and February 13th against Stark County. Drew Fouch out there to take the tip-off, out there for the Golden Eagles. That's number 15, Colby Cox. Fouch wins the tip-off, and we are underway here. A-Town going left to right on your screen here this evening. Redfern, he's got it. He's going to drive all the way to the rack. He found an opening, and he lays it up and in. A fast start to the ball game. Carter Redfern lays that one up and in. It's 2-0 A-Town. 7:37 to go here in the first period. As it goes now to Colby Cox. Over there right side to Jude Hoffman. Top of the key. Now to Lucas Collison. Driving. Baseline. Nearly stepped out of bounds. A good double team and a takeaway. Here come the Tornadoes. Dre Anderson's got it. As that one's tipped. Nearly stolen away by the Golden Eagles. Fouch now with it. Double team on him. That one blocked, but a foul is called. And Drew Fouch will go to the line, and boy, there's a lot of energy. You can just tell by the body language here in the first 45 seconds of this ball game. A-Town, it's a completely different body language than you saw in their game against Galva on Tuesday. In that game, it was a very slow start for A-Town, but yet they were able to slowly but surely pull away in that one. They were very close at the half. But then the second half, A-Town kind of woke up a little bit and blew the doors off of Galva, especially in the fourth quarter. Drew Fouch misses the first free throw. Second one on the way for Fouch. It is up, and it is off the rim, no good. Free throw shooting, we talked about that with Coach Link back on Tuesday. It's kind of been a struggle for this team as a travel is called, so forcing a turnover. A nice play there by Carter Redfern. And A-Town will have the basketball, but the free throws, that's kind of been an area for concern. They shot the free throws pretty well on Tuesday night, but still seems to be an issue here. 0 for 2 for Drew Fouch to start this ball game. Kellen Hook in the starting lineup after that historical performance. 7 3-point baskets made. Kicks it to Dre Anderson. Free throw line. Kicks into the corner. Nearly threw it away. Hook's able to save it. Asa Stiegel, he's at there, and a whistle, or excuse me, no whistle, excuse me. I was anticipating the whistle. Possession arrow, worth noting, goes to Mercer County since A-Town, or no, it goes to A-Town since A-Town won, or no, it's Mercer County. Okay, I had my side of the court wrong. Colby Cox backs down baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes out to the Tornadoes. Nice play there by Stiegel to come away with it. 2-0 is our score. 6:10 to go here in the first. Right side, Kellen Hook. Hook picks up his dribble, gets it to Stiegel. Back to Dre Anderson. Always rocking those bright pink shoes. Great fashion choice there for Redfern. Picks it up. Oh, that one rims out. It was halfway down. It comes out. Here comes Mercer County 2-on-1 the other way. A whistle. Offensive foul is called. And another turnover for Mercer County. That'll be the second foul on the Golden Eagles here in the quarter. That foul is on Jude Hoffman, number 13, excuse me. Hoffman was not a fan of the call. Dre Anderson with it. 5:40 to go here in the first. Fouch now with it, top of the key. Good move there to Hook in the corner. He thought about it. Kicks it instead to Stiegel. Goes to the paint. Gets it to Redfern. Redfern drives, takes it to the baseline. That's a good play there defensively. Colby Cox able to block it away. Double team comes on a Holden DeMuth, excuse me. By the way, feel free to get into the comment section. We have it up and running here today. It was a setting. As a step back three, that one up and good. Lucas Collison hits a big three. And Mercer County with their first lead of the ball game here as we're under 5 minutes to go. Kind of a low-scoring affair here early, 3-2. Dre Anderson gets it left side to Redfern. Redfern, boy, things opened up, daring him to shoot. He thought about it, but instead kicks it to Anderson. Redfern back with it, 4.5 to go here in the first. Stiegel. Back to Redfern, drives, another kick out. Stiegel gonna take it all the way. Little scoop up and in. Asa Stiegel gets that one to go. And A-Town back in front. They lead 4-3. Apologies, the scoreboard a little slow to update here this evening. Now we're back on track. Nice pass to Cox, cutting to the basket, lays that one up and in. Colby Cox, his first basket of the ball game, and now Mercer County back in front. They lead 5-4. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Dre Anderson goes to the paint. Cut off. Stiegel. Nice pass to Fouch inside. Puts up the shot. That's no good. They're going to say that was a clean block, and it will be A-Town basketball. Checking in for Mercer County, I believe Carson Bolins just checked into the ball game, number 11. That one's nearly stolen away. Mercer County gets it back. Dre Anderson, right wing three on the way. That's no good. And the rebound is out of bounds off of A-Town. So it'll be Mercer County basketball. 5-4 is our score. But as I mentioned earlier, feel free to leave those comments. Give us your reaction to the game you are watching here. Maybe a lot more of you watching here today because of the snow. Colby Cox inside, puts up a shot, no good. Might have got away with an over the back there. Looked like William Fredrickson went over the back, didn't get the call. So Kellen Hook with the basketball, 3:10 to go here in the first. Low scoring first quarter so far. Kind of a lazy pass there by Redfern. Bailed out by the fact that William Fredrickson just picked up the foul. That's the third foul for Mercer County. I am not a fan of those slow bounce passes. Never have been. Just zip it in there. Get it to your guy. That one's intercepted. 3-on-1 the other way for Mercer County. Fredrickson the other way. Lays it up and in. And a foul. William Fredrickson intercepting the pass and taking it himself. Dre Anderson picking up the foul, the first of the day for A-Town. 7-4 is the score as the free throw from Fredrickson is up and good. So the old-fashioned three-point play is successful, and Mercer County leads it by 4. 8-4 their score. Right side, Dre Anderson. Over to Kellen Hook on the left side. 2:40 to go here in the first. Up top, Fouch thought about it. Gets it to Anderson. Stiegel, free throw line. Spin, kicks it to Hook. Crosses over, nice move. He's got it, right side, misses the layup, no good. Stiegel kicks it back out. Anderson drives, picks up the dribble. Now to Redfern. Redfern, ooh, nearly double dribble there. Turnaround hook shot, that's no good. Tipped out of bounds. It will be Mercer County basketball. 2:12 to go here in quarter number 1. 8-4 is the score. Jacob Hall will check into the ball game, coming in off of a very good ball game on Tuesday night. Really caught my attention in that game. Great rebounding efforts. Also added in some points there offensively. 8 points for Jacob there on Tuesday. A whistle and a travel. Mercer County turns it over again. 4-point lead for the Golden Eagles as Javon Long will check into the ball game. 2 minutes exactly here in quarter number 1. Weston Marler checks into the game for A-Town, number 21. Left side to Marler, now to Hall. Hall loses the handle. That's tipped and stolen away, but then Mercer County nearly threw it away. Drew Fouch, the last to touch it, goes out of bounds. And it will be Golden Eagle basketball. 8-4 the score. Lucas Collison up top, gets it to the free throw line. Fredrickson kicks it out. Back inside to Colby Cox. He's double teamed, and it's going to be a foul on A-Town. So that'll be their second and the first of the ball game on Drew Fouch. Late substitution coming in. Jude Hoffman will check in for Colby Cox. 1:31 to go here in quarter number 1. Oh, and a play off the back of Kellen Hook, laying that one up and in, and a foul! Lucas Collison bounced it off the back of Kellen Hook, took the inbounds pass by himself, lays it in, and the foul. I've seen that on highlights, but I've never actually seen that done successfully in person. First time for everything. Wow, what a play there. Kellen Hook just wasn't paying attention to the man behind him. And the free throw is up and good. Lucas Collison with 6 points. And the Golden Eagles out to a 7-point lead, their biggest of the ball game. Cross-court pass to Anderson, now to Marler. And a little miscommunication there. Weston Marler comes away with it. Jacob Hall, top of the key, wide open three. That one is good. Jacob Hall offensively has been playing really well these last couple of ball games. That's a big three. A-Town needed that one. They now trail 11-7. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Right side, it's Hoffman. Now to Javon Long. Fredrickson passes it back up top, free throw line. Left wing three is on the way. That one off the rim, no good. A rebound comes out to A-Town. 33 seconds to go here. Marler quickly up the floor. Here's Hall now with it. Hall loses the handle, and that is going to go off the hands of Drew Fouch. And a turnover. So that's a tough one there. A-Town was looking to get the final possession. Instead, Mercer County will get the chance. Bringing it right to left. Under 20 seconds to go. Long. Right side now to Bolins. Now back to Hoffman. 6 seconds to go. Hoffman, left side, kicks it into the corner. As that's Collison, double team, top of the key. A three is on the way at the buzzer. That one no good by Carson Bolins. And that is going to end our first quarter of basketball. A very competitive first quarter it has been. 11-7. The Golden Eagles lead this one. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back. A-Town High School, Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. What a first quarter it was. Kind of a back and forth early, and then the Golden Eagles of Mercer County were able to get out to an 11-4 lead, but then a huge three from the top of the key for Jacob Hall. And that was close to the final minute of the first half. That ended the run of Mercer County. And now here we are at the start of the second, a 4-point lead for the Golden Eagles. And they will start with the basketball. Bringing it right to left as you look at your screen here. JV game earlier tonight was a very defensive battle. This one kind of feels like it's going to be like that. However, a three up and in for Lucas Collison, who is red hot here in the first half. He's up to 9 points, his second three of the ball game, and Mercer County back in front by 7. Three on the way, no good by Anderson. Hall had the rebound, but unable to hang on to it. Into the corner it goes. Fredrickson kicks it out to Collison. Collison, he's going to step back. Another three. That's no good. Rebound. That one. Oh, that one close to being out of bounds. A-Town kind of lucky to come away with that one. Probably shouldn't be. Well, the ball doesn't lie. It ends up back in the hands of Mercer County. That's what they say in basketball. The ball don't lie. That is a foul on Jacob Hall, his first, team's first. Colby Cox will check back into the ball game for Mercer County. He's one of the bigger guys Mercer County has here this evening. Into the corner it goes, now driving the baseline. That one blocked away by Asa Stiegel. My goodness, what a block that was. Sending a message there defensively. Stiegel sends that one back. Here's Anderson in the corner. 6:40 to go here in the second. Weston Marler with it. Over to Jacob Hall. Now to Stiegel. Has it. Tried to pump fake and kicks it to Marler. Marler again with it. He goes into the paint. Nice kick. Redfern finds the lane and lays it up and in. Carter Redfern able to get open and lay that one up and in. Tornadoes trail by 5. 6:10 to go here in the second. Driving left side, left-handed layup. That one is up and good. A beautiful play by Jude Hoffman, his first basket of the ball game. And the Golden Eagles, a quick response. They're back up by 7. And losing the handle, a whistle and a foul is called. That'll be on Anderson. That is his second foul here in this first half. Second team foul on A-Town. Kellen Hook will check back into the game. Very quiet here tonight after the school record 7 3-point baskets in Tuesday's ball game. Very different defense, though, he's facing here. Not facing that zone that Galva was offering. Colby Cox, a little mid-range jumper, no good. But he is going to get the foul called, so he's going to go to the line. That foul is on Asa Stiegel. That's his first, team's third. And now Colby Cox going to the line to shoot some free throws. 5:35 to go here in the first half. First free throws up and good. Biggest lead of the game so far here for Mercer County. They lead by 8. Cox makes it 9 thanks to his 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 18-9. Carter Redfern with it. Gets it right side to Stiegel. He's going to pop a shot here mid-range. Oh boy, that one halfway down and out. Rebound comes out to Mercer County. Chance to make this double-digit lead. A little turnaround shot from close range. He was wide open. Carson Bolins gets that one to go, and a quick timeout for head coach Corey Link. Not liking what he is seeing here. The lead is now up to 11. 20-9 is our score. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. Second quarter of action, a timeout for head coach Corey Link for the A-Town Tornadoes. And he trying to stop the bleeding here a little bit as A-Town looks up and they find themselves down 20-9 here as we are not even midway through this second quarter. A-Town with the basketball, moving left to right on your screen here. Carter Redfern, top of the key. Now to the free throw line, turns, kicks it to Fouch. Fouch driving all the way to the baseline, puts up a shot. That one no good. Good defense there by Colby Cox, and he comes away with the defensive rebound. Here comes Mercer County driving baseline. Nearly got a tie up there. Kellen Hook sticks his paw in there and tried to come away with it. .425 to go here, first half. Top of the key, Collison. Nice pass inside to Cox. Cox, offensive foul is called on Cox. That'll be his second. And that'll be the first foul here in the quarter for the Golden Eagles. So two personal fouls, on Colby Cox. Checking in his spot will be Carson Bolins. That's kind of a big foul right there, so we'll see what A-Town can do with Colby Cox on the bench. He has definitely made an impact for him here today, being that big body inside. Stiegel gets it to Fouch. There's a lot of big bodies, though, on Mercer County, I will say that. Very physical team here, and their defense kept A-Town at bay so far. Nice pass inside to Kellen Hook. Turnaround, little mid-range jumper. That's no good. Rebound, fought for, comes away. Here comes Mercer County, 2-on-2 the other way. Taking it all the way up and in, and a foul, Lucas Collison. He's got a big first half, and it just continues to get bigger as he is now up to 11 points. Collison with 11 points. Looks like me and the scorekeeper are not agreeing on somebody. Oh, they gave. No. Scorekeeper didn't. They're off by one here. One basket. So 12 points now in the ball game for Lucas Collison, thanks to the and one. And the score is now 23-9. Oops. Hit the button one too many times. Jacob Hall back into the ball game. He's top of the key. Gets it right side to Stiegel. Stiegel goes to the baseline. He drives. Puts that one up and in, and a foul. Good answer by A-Town, getting the and one the one way. And A-Town answers with a basket and one. Asa Stiegel going to go to the line here for one more. Stiegel misses the free throw. A-Town 0 for 3 on free throws here today, but they're going to call a foul on Mercer County. William Fredrickson is going to be called for the foul. He is not happy with the call. Got to be careful here. We saw Tech in the JV game. Of course, this is a different officiating crew here in the varsity game, but he was not happy with that call. 3:20 to go here, first half. Jacob Hall, right side to Carter Redfern, wide open corner three. That one no good. Fight for the rebound. Jacob Hall tries to get it, and he does come away with it. Mercer County wanted to travel. Redfern, baseline. He puts up a mid-range floater. That's up no good, but a foul is called. And that is another foul on Mercer County. We're quickly up to 4 fouls on Mercer County. So Carter Redfern will go to the line. A-Town yet to hit a free throw here today. And that will continue. Redfern 0 for 1 here from the line. Weston Marler into the game for A-Town. Checking in for Aiden Stromson, who I hadn't even seen check into the game. Second free throw's up and good. Redfern up to 5 points. And the lead is down to 11. Lead was as big as 14. 23-12. Kicks it into the corner. Goes to the free throw line. That is DeMuth. They kick it back out. Fredrickson thought about shooting. He's going to take it inside instead. A wild shot. That's up no good. Rebound comes out to the Tornadoes. They'll bring it left to right. 2:35 to go here in the first half. Weston Marler, he's got it. A whistle and another foul. That will send Weston Marler to the line. That'll be the 5th foul on Mercer County. Kind of a slow, drawn-out second quarter here. Holden DeMuth picks up the foul. His first. And Weston Marler. First free throw's up and good. 23-13. Second one rattles around and goes in. So 2 for 2 from the free throw line. A pleasant sight for A-Town, who's been struggling at the free throw line here today. 23-14. Apologies, the scoreboard is being real finicky here today. A whistle and a foul on Carter Redfern. And that is going to be the 5th foul on A-Town, so that's going to send Mercer County to the line. 2:15 to go here in the second. More free throws upcoming. Holden DeMuth up to the line, or excuse me, that is not Holden DeMuth. First free throw is no good. That's actually Lucas Collison. I saw the 0. No, I was right. It was Holden DeMuth. I can't see. I'm blind up here. They've got me up in the Eagles' nest here. Second free throw's up and good. That's what happens when a blind guy tries to broadcast. I tell you what. 24-14 our score. Carter Redfern gets it to Drew Fouch. They get it inside. Asa Stiegel, nice play, little turnaround. Short shot, no good. Offensive rebound to Marler, nice play. Jacob Hall drives, mid-range floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Hall lays it back up and in. What a possession there for Jacob Hall. 2 offensive rebounds, and he lays it back up and in. 24-16 with 1:43 to go here. Driving, losing the handle. Offensive foul is called on Mercer County. That'll be Lucas Collison picking up the foul. That's his 3rd. I don't believe it's free throws the other way, but that is a huge foul. Lucas Collison, his 3rd foul. He leads the way with 12 points. Even though the scorekeeper has it for 10, they're off by a couple. They missed a basket for Collison earlier in the game. 1:40 to go here in quarter number 2. It's a big possession, you feel like, for A-Town, trying to get a little bit of momentum. They were down by 14 at one point. They trail by 8. Marler gets it to Hall. Minute and a half to go. Jacob Hall now to Redfern. Backing down, losing his footing, and it's going to be a turnover. DeMuth, a little spin move there. Might have got away with a travel there. 22, Colin Melgren, fresh into the game for Mercer County. 1:07 to go. Carson Bolins gets it right side to Melgren. Now back to DeMuth. Under a minute to go. A little mid-range floater. That's no good. Rebound goes to Weston Marler. A-Town with a chance to cut into the lead even more. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Carter Redfern with it, back near the logo. He loses his handle, gets it back to Fouch. Fouch kind of the right place, right time. Carter Redfern. Nice pass to Fouch, who's open on the baseline. Lays it up, no good, but a foul. Fouch somehow was wide open, able to get free on that one. And now Drew Fouch, will go to the line and shoot some free throws. 27.7 seconds to go. Fouch 0 for 2 from the line earlier in the game, and now he's 0 for 3. Missed free throws have kind of been the story here this first half. A lot of chances at the line for A-Town here. And you're not going to go perfect from the free throw line, but you feel like if A-Town was able to hit a couple of these missed free throws, it'd be a completely different ball game. 27.7 seconds to go. Drew Fouch. That one's up and good. First point of the day for Fouch. And it's 24-17. So they've cut the once 14-point lead in half. 20 seconds to go. DeMuth gets it now to Bolins. 10 seconds. It's Hoffman. Hoffman gets a screen. Offensive foul again by Mercer County. This might be the most offensive fouls I've ever seen on a team in one half of basketball. I tell you what. A lot of mistakes for Mercer County, and that's why A-Town feel like really in this one, especially if they can come down and get a basket. 6.7 seconds to go. It was an illegal screen there. That foul, I believe, is on Javon Long. Inbound goes to Redfern. 5 seconds to go. Redfern going to drive all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in with 2 seconds to go. And that makes it 24-19, and that will end our first half of basketball. What a half, what a run as A-Town closes in after trailing by 14 at one point. They now trail by 5. Boy, we got a lot to talk about here. We got a good one brewing as A-Town and Mercer County go at it. We're at the half, 24-19, Mercer County with the lead. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half, and it looks like the fellers, the fifth graders, are going to be doing a little scrimmage while we are at the half here. So there you go. Be a little entertainment while I yammer about what we witnessed in that first half, and it was quite the first half, really for both sides. Both teams kind of shining in that first half at certain points as, boy, I'm going to be distracted by watching this one here. But we got the green and the gold side going at it here. And let's watch a little bit of this. Why not here? Then we'll get to the number breakdown here. A-Town trailing, though, at the half, 24-19 in what is the last home game for the A-Town boys until February 6th. Just 2 more home games left here on TSSR Game Time Live that we will broadcast for you here. And then if they're still alive, TSSR Game Time Live, I believe, is doing the boys sectionals, which is hosted here at A-Town. we'll see if A-Town will have their own sectional. They're going to have to take care of some business in the postseason, however. Neither team has scored here in the little 5th grade scrimmage here. Green versus gold, but boy, that's some good defense being played. Nice little strip there. What was that? Number 21 comes away with the steal there. So let's take a look at the scoring breakdown here as Mercer County with that lead. Kind of the big story there. Lucas Collison, he had 12 first-half points. As that one no good on the shot there. Lucas Collison with 12 points to lead the way. However, it's worth noting Lucas Collison does have 3 fouls. So that is going to be something to watch here in the ball game. Well, the scoreboard only has him for 1. I thought he had 3. What's that? Oh, so I guess maybe the fouls might have been wrong. So they might have not, Lucas Collison might not actually have 3 fouls. They had him at 3 on the score table, but we'll see how it all plays out once we come out for the second half. Maybe they'll get it adjusted here. Colby Cox also had 4 points in the first half for Mercer County, 3 points for William Fredrickson, 2 points for Carson Bolins, and 1 point for Holden DeMuth. That is the scoring breakdown for Mercer County in that first half. For the A-Town Tornadoes, only 19 points. Their leading scorer, Carter Redfern. He had 7 points, including a gigantic basket just before the end of the half, able to get a 2-point basket to cut the lead to 5. The A-Town Tornadoes trailed by 14 at one point here in the first half, and kind of felt like Mercer County was going to start pulling away here in this ball game, but they were unable to do so. But Carter Redfern hitting that big basket right at the end of the first half regulation, and then Jacob Hall able to add in 5 points. Nice basket there. Who had that one? Was that 23? 23 with the basket for the gold team, excuse me. What a shot. That was a good form on that shot there, too, from the free throw line. Let's get back to the scoring breakdown here. Jacob Hall with 5, Carter Redfern with 7, 4 points for Asa Stiegel, 2 points for Weston Marler, and 1 point for Drew Fouch. Kind of the story for A-Town in the first half. I think you'd have to say the missed free throws. I'm going to talk to Coach Link about that, hopefully after this ball game it comes to an end. If he doesn't want to talk to us, I would certainly understand with the snow falling here at A-Town High School. Maybe just want to make it quick, get on out of here, and make sure everybody gets home safely. But anyway, missed free throws has definitely been the story in my eyes as A-Town. Now, again, we're not expecting you to hit all of your free throws, but if A-Town was even able to hit over half of their free throws, just say 75% of the free throws, this would be a whole different ball game. 23 with the basket there for the gold team. Nice play on the transition basket right there. Yeah, you got to make your free throws, and especially as we get later in the season, those free throws just mean so much more, especially once you start getting into postseason play. Games are won and lost at the free throw line. People don't like to talk about that, but they are won and lost at the free throw line. So it'll be interesting to see if A-Town can work on that, not only in this ball game, but as the season moves along. Not very many games left between now and the end of the season, at least for our viewing pleasure here on TSSR, because the boys, they've only got 2 games left here at home in the regular season before postseason play starts up. However, for the girls here at A-Town, they are very, very busy, and they are very, very good. We're excited to get to see them a lot next week. The A-Town girls here will be broadcast on TSSR potentially. Now I got to talk about this with my boss, but we do every home game, and there is 4 home games scheduled for next week. So got to make sure that we can get all those in. But A-Town will take on this very Mercer County team on Monday, or excuse me, that'll be as part of the that's part of the Lincoln Trail Conference tournament. My apologies on that. They'll take on Rova on Monday. Tuesday they'll play Elmwood, and Wednesday they'll play Princeville. And then Friday it's United. So, yeah, a lot of basketball for the girls who have been receiving votes on the polls in their class here in the state of Illinois, in the 1A polls. Ooh, number 24, not happy with that call. He was not happy at all. Didn't like the foul that was called on him. Almost got a technical, I would say. As we continue to watch the 5th grade scrimmage here. But yeah, a lot of girls basketball on TSSR for A-Town. So if you're an A-Town fan, make sure you join us here on this very YouTube channel next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Boy, I'm going to be one busy guy. A lot of trips here to Abingdon, but I am happy to do it. And by the way, it's worth noting if you're planning on watching the A-Town girls tomorrow in the Mercer, that's not tomorrow, that is Saturday in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. I will actually be on the call of that game in Biggsville, as at 2:30 tomorrow, Mercer County and A-Town will battle it out in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. So do keep that in mind. We've got the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament also live right here on TSSR as we speak. We've been covering it, and we are going to continue to cover it through the weekend. And so you can watch that, the girls' Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. For the boys, I think, don't they have the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament next week there in Biggsville? I could be wrong on that. I don't believe so. But anyway, we are very happy to be covering all sorts of basketball here at TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We are going to take a quick break here. That's enough rambling for me. This game is about to wrap up. And when we come back, we are going to have the varsity contest coming back from halftime here in about 2.5 minutes from now. So make sure you join us. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH as we get ready for the start of the second half. The A-Town Tornadoes and the Mercer County Golden Eagles going to battle here. A very competitive first half of action. Mercer County leading most of the way here in the ball game. As I update my score sheet here, one thing I hadn't done was get the scores per quarter correct. All right, there we go. Now we're good to go. A-Town trailed after the first quarter 11-7, and then, well, let's see, I got it backwards there. Now A-Town trails at the half 24-19. There, now it's good. I was hitting it, I was putting the wrong score on the wrong side. Oh, anyway, yes, 24-19 is the score. I think it's the weather. I think it's the fact that snow is falling here is messing with my head. That's what I'm going to blame it on. All right, let's get this thing started off here. Possession arrow will be with A-Town, so they'll have the ball. We switch the possession arrow at the start of the quarter. Third quarter underway, double team at midcourt, and an early turnover. Here comes Mercer County the other way. Collison puts it up. That's no good, but a foul is called, and that will send Lucas Collison to the line. Oh, no, they're going to say it was on the floor. Interesting. 7:51 to go here in the third. And that'll be the first foul of the second half for Dre Anderson. It's his third of the ball game. Collison, open left wing three. Oh, no good. Offensive rebound. The putback. Oh, my, no good. Rebound goes to Drew Fouch. Missed opportunity there for Mercer County. See if A-Town can take advantage of it. They had Redfern wide open just a moment ago. They kick it out to Anderson. He drives, kicks it out, Redfern. Kellen Hook, who had 22 points in the last game on Tuesday for A-Town, held scoreless in that first half. Kind of a surprising thing to see. Redfern kicks it out to Anderson. Now back to Redfern. Original starting five in the ball game for A-Town. First minute gone, nobody has scored. Ooh, might have gotten away with an offensive foul there. 2-on-1 the other way. Mercer County off the steal. The layup up and good. William Fredrickson gets that one to go. And Mercer County with a 26-19 lead. And another steal. So 3 turnovers by A-Town here in this half. Oh boy, a little shove after the play. Asa Stiegel needs to be careful there. He might end up with a technical. That's what the Mercer County fans wanted, but they did not get. 26-19. Collison, he has a game-high 12 points. Now to Fredrickson. 6.5 to go here in the third. Tries to go a little semi-alley-oop, a nice play into the paint, lays it up and in. That's Jude Hoffman. Hoffman gets that one to go. It's his second basket, and the lead's back up to 9. A lot of turnovers here for A-Town in the early going. Redfern, he's going to drive. Wild shot, a lot of contact. No call, and they're going to say out of bounds off the hands of A-Town. Some of the A-Town fans in attendance not happy with that call. 6 minutes to go here in the third. 28-19. Biggest lead of the ball game was a 14-point lead for Mercer County. A-Town cut it to 5 at the half. Driving. Mercer County tips that one away. Nice play there for A-Town. Weston Marler comes away with it. Asa Stiegel, baseline. He's going to drive. A little up and under, a lot of contact. Again, no call. And the rebound comes out to the Golden Eagles, bringing it left to right in their Navy uniforms. Nice pass to the baseline, puts up the shot. Colby Cox, he's got another one. Colby Cox had his second foul. He picked that up midway through the second quarter. They benched him the rest of that quarter as that one is stolen away again. Mercer County just all over A-Town here in this quarter so far as a whistle and I believe a foul is called, or a timeout. A-Town calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. Back after this, watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the 5:08 mark here of quarter number 3. The Golden Eagles of Mercer County on a 6-0 run to start this third quarter. A-Town has just turned the ball over a ton here in the third after a relatively clean second quarter in regards to turnovers. Mercer County has cranked up the defense. They've turned it up to an 11 here so far. This 6-0 run certainly could have been a lot worse with all the turnovers. Weston Marler drives the baseline, tries to get it to Redfern, and there you have another turnover. William Fredrickson the other way, one-on-one, no good, and a foul. Asa Stiegel going to pick up that foul. 4:50 to go here in the third. That's his third foul for Stiegel. Third team foul as well, so fouls could become a story here in the later portions of this quarter, as the first free throw from Fredrickson is good. Jacob Hall will check in for Asa Stiegel. 6 points for William Fredrickson, as that one is short, but an offensive rebound falls into the hands of Holden DeMuth. Cross-court pass. Here's Collison. Open corner three. That one is good. Lucas Collison has got 15 points, and Mercer County is pouring it on now. They lead by 15. It's their biggest lead, and they get a steal. A steal right on that play. The pressure has just been so intense from Mercer County here in the third. Weston Marler is able to come away with it. 2-on-2 the other way. Marler turns. He is doubled. And a travel is called on Weston Marler. And it'll be another turnover. 34-19. My apologies here. I don't know what's going on. Seems like every time I try to update the scoreboard, it doesn't register. So I'm doing the best I can. But with this action that's been going on here, kind of get lost in the action. There's a steal. A-Town comes away with it. Fouch to Anderson. There's a float or jumper on the way. Close range, that's no good. Offensive rebound to Anderson. Fouch looking for a foul call, didn't get it. Kicks it out to Jacob Hall. 15-point lead. It's a 10-0 run to start the third quarter. Anderson hands it off to Marler. Kind of a 2-3 zone now showed by Mercer County. There's Redfern. He gets inside. Nice play from the right elbow. That one's up and good. Carter Redfern with another basket. He's up to 9 points here in the contest. And finally able to break the 10-0 run. It's 34-21. 3:16 to go here in quarter number 3. A whistle and a foul is called. That'll be on A-Town. That's their fourth. Didn't see who they called that one on. I think it's going to be on Dre Anderson. Sorry, it's on Drew Fouch. Aiden Stromson checks into the game. 3:13 left here in the third, 34-21. The inbounds play, kind of a broken play. They tried to get it to Cox. Cox was able to get it, but yet A-Town comes away with a basketball. A whistle and a foul. Crashing into the stands is Weston Marler. And it has been a very intense third quarter. The physicality here in this third quarter. Wow. High as it's been all day. 3:05 to go here in the third. Redfern. Now kind of a 2-3-2 zone showed by Mercer County. Now they switch. Maybe it's a 2-1-2. That's what I'm going to go with. It looks like a 2-1-2 zone from up here. Dre Anderson, nice kick to Jacob Hall. Drives, puts up a baseline jumper. No good. Rebound comes out, Mercer County. Here come the Golden Eagles. The other way, it's Jude Hoffman. Cross court to Collison. Drives, baseline pass to Cox. Cox goes up. A lot of contact, no basket. But he's going to be awarded with some free throws. Aiden Stromson, fresh into the ball game, picks up a foul. And Colby Cox to the line. He's got 6 points, make it 7, thanks to that free throw. Lead back up to 14 for the Golden Eagles. 35-21, our score. 2:34 left here in the third. Colby Cox, one more. And that one is short. Rebound goes to Kellen Hook. They get it to Stromson inside. Now Jacob Hall. Oh, a lane opened up for him. Takes a floater from about the free throw line. Doesn't get it. Rebound comes out. Here comes Mercer County moving quickly, driving left-handed layup. That's no good by Fredrickson. He gets his own rebound. And a corner three on the way. That one rattles around and somehow goes in. Carson Bolins. Boy, that one hit every part of the rim and went in. Golden Eagles lead 38-21. Kellen Hook gets it to Stromson. That's tipped and stolen away. A tie-up. And the possession arrow will go to the Golden Eagles. Javon Long will check into the game. They'll switch the possession arrow, but after the possession, Javon Long into the ball game here. A-Town just having a tough time scoring the ball here. They've only got 2 points so far here in the quarter, getting outscored 14-2. And Lucas Collison will inbound the basketball. Looking to get it in. He's able to get it in to Jude Hoffman, excuse me. Hoffman hands it off to Long. Good ball movement by Mercer County. Nice pass to Colby Cox. That's blocked away, but a foul is called. A-Town not a fan of the call. A-Town over the limit, so the Golden Eagles in the bonus. And Colby Cox back to the line. Scoreboard didn't update after he made a free throw earlier, so scoreboard shows him with 6. He's got 7. Missed the first free throw. And the second one is good. So 8 points now for Colby Cox. And a substitution, Aiden Stromson will check out. Asa Stiegel will check in. Biggest lead of the day for Mercer County, 39-21, with a minute and a half to go here in the third. Anderson trying to get it across the timeline. He gets it to Hook. Weston Marler drives the baseline. They get it to Hook. Kicks it back out to Hall. Whistle and a foul is called on Mercer County. And that will be the second for the Golden Eagles. Good to have everybody along here this evening. Once again, feel free to get into the comments section and kind of react to what you're seeing here. A dominant third quarter here from Mercer County, a 15-2 run. Inbounds pass to Kellen Hook. They kick it out. Oh, Asa Stiegel tipped it, lost the handle, and another turnover. Into the right corner it goes. Carson Bolins back up top to Javon Long. Under a minute to go here in the third. Colby Cox now to Bolins. Free throw line to Hoffman. Now over to Cox in the corner. He goes to the free throw line, kicks it to Bolins, drives, baseline, mid-range jumper, no good, but a foul is called. And more free throws upcoming for Mercer County. Once again, these two teams met back early in the season, all the way on November 20th. A 50-36 win for Mercer County in that one. As the first free throw's up and good by Carson Bolins. He's up to 6 points here in the game. One more free throw here from Carson Bolins, as that one is good as well. 40.4 seconds to go here in this third quarter. A 20-point lead, biggest of the game so far for Mercer County, and a travel is called on Weston Marler. Yet another turnover. If I kept track of turnovers, it would be quite a few here in this third quarter. But I do not keep track of turnovers. That's probably something I should start learning how to do as a broadcaster. But when you're running your own scoreboard, you're running all sorts of other stuff, kind of get distracted running a bunch of other stuff to keep track of turnovers. I'm lucky I can get scoring done, to be honest with you. 15 seconds to go here in the third. Bolins gets it to Hoffman, 10 seconds to go. Hoffman crosses over, mid-range, another foul. So more free throws for the Golden Eagles. 5.4 seconds to go. That'll be the fourth on Dre Anderson. 3 fouls also for Kellen Hook and Asa Stiegel. Jude Hoffman to the line. First free throw on the way. It's good. 42-21. Golden Eagles doubling up the Tornadoes. Second free throw is up and good as well. 6 points. 3 seconds. Kellen Hook with 1 second. He's going to get a shot. Top of the key. At the buzzer, Kellen Hook. He does it again. For the first time today, he gets a clear look at the buzzer and hammers it home. A 3-point basket. It's still been all Mercer County here in the second half. We've got one more quarter of basketball ahead of us. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action. Kellen Hook just a moment ago. Again, a buzzer beater. I went back and watched the game on Tuesday against Galva. Kellen Hook had 2 buzzer beaters, both in the first half. He had the first quarter and second quarter buzzer beaters. First one, it went in with about 2 seconds or whatnot, but still, final possession, great shot by Kellen Hook. And then he hit one right going into halftime. That was kind of a big basket that really gave a lot of momentum to A-Town as they dominated that second half. And now Asa Stiegel, first drive of the fourth quarter, blocked away, but it has been all Mercer County here in the second half, 43-24. Puts it up and in, and a foul. William Fredrickson able to get free, and he gets it and one. William Fredrickson with 8 points here in the ball game. 2 more points for the Golden Eagles. Again, they just dominated that third quarter. I'll get the math for you here. 19-5. Fredrickson, second free throw's up and good. He's up to 9 points, and the lead is up to 22. 7.5 to go here in the fourth. A-Town's been struggling with turnovers. There's another example there. Fredrickson, all alone, lays that one up and in. Fredrickson, another 2. He's into double figures. And the lead up to 24. 48-24. Redfern kicks it into the corner. Open Kellen Hook. Another 3. That one is good for Kellen Hook. He's been quiet all game long until that 3 to end the third quarter. Now he hits one here in the fourth. They're going to need a lot more as A-Town trails by 21. 6:45 to go here in the fourth. Game's never over till it's over. We've learned that a number of times this season on TSSR. At least I have, that's for sure. I've seen a lot of games where you have a 20-point lead and then you blink and it's a single-digit lead. Nice pass to Colby Cox. He wanted to dunk it. Wasn't able to get that high, but Colby Cox now into double figures. He lays that one up and in. Lead back up to 23. It's 50-27. 6:15 to go here in the fourth. Redfern with it. Top of the key. Goes inside. Nice drive. Left-handed layup. That one's up and good. Carter Redfern. He has hit some tough-looking baskets here tonight. He's into double figures. He's got 11. 5:50 to go here in the fourth. Colby Cox, Drew Fouch watching him. Now to Collison. Up top now to Carson Bolins. There's Collison. A lot of contact, no call there. Good ball movement from Mercer County. 5.5 to go here in the fourth. DeMuth now with it. Kicks it into the corner. Another corner 3 on the way for Collison. That's no good. Rebounding. Offensive rebound goes back to Mercer County. They have rebounded the ball really well here in this ball game. 5:10 to go. 50-29. Right side, William Fredrickson. Under 5 minutes to go. Left wing, wide open three for Bolins. That's no good. Rebound comes to Drew Fouch. And A-Town will take it away. 4:50 to go here in the fourth. Weston Marler going to drive. A lot of contact. And a foul is called. So that'll be the first foul, excuse me, on Mercer County here in the quarter. Jude Hoffman getting ready to check back into the ball game. Weston Marler 2 for 2 from the line earlier today, and might have been the announcer jinx there. That is no good. By the way, for anybody curious, just got this update a minute ago. Illinois leads Michigan at the half, 37-36. That one off the rim, no good. I'm a big Illinois fan. Grew up in Illinois, even though I live in Iowa now. Got a lot of friends who are not happy about that, even though I'm right on the border of Illinois and Iowa at Burlington. They are still very defensive of their Iowa Hawkeyes there in the state of Iowa, and I can understand that, but I'm a big Illinois fan. They're just going to have to deal with it. Collison kicks it into the corner as Hoffman. That's a road game for Illinois, too, so that's a very important game as a whistle and a foul is called. It'll be on Weston Marler, his second, team second. 21-point ball game. Mercer County, they have reached the number that they hit in the last meeting earlier in the season, 50. Defense playing a little better. 50-36 was that score. Back on November 20th. Seems like a lifetime ago. Hard to believe here we are, January 18th of 2024. Good to have you along here this evening. Nice play inside to Cox. Whistle and a foul is called on Kellen Hook. And that'll send Colby Cox back to the free throw line. That is his fourth. And kind of something that, oops, I hit the wrong one there. Kind of something that we saw in the JV game, kind of carrying over to the varsity game, although it was Mercer County dealing with the foul issues in the JV game. Foul issues kind of being the story here in this one for A-Town. As Colby Cox misses that one, barely hit the front of the rim. William Fredrickson just took that one away, however. Another turnover by A-Town. 3:45 to go here in the fourth. A nice pass into Colby Cox. Lays that one up and in, and a foul. Colby Cox has been a force inside, and he lays that one in and one, so he'll get another chance at the free throw line after going 0 for 2 just a moment ago. How about William Fredrickson, though, stealing that one away? And wouldn't you know, I gave the points to the wrong team. Now another offensive rebound for Mercer County. 52-29, another possession. 3.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Into the corner it goes to DeMuth. Now to Fredrickson. Free throw line, kicks it right side. Right wing, wide open threes on the way. That one is good again. Lucas Collison stays hot. He's got 18 points here in the game. And Mercer County continues to pour it on. It's 55-29. Nice pass to Jacob Hall. A little elbow jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Asa Stiegel lays that one up and in. Asa Stiegel gets that one to go as a whistle. And I think a timeout is called. Yes, a timeout is indeed called. 55-31, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. As we are in the fourth quarter, 2:56 to go. A timeout called by A-Town just a moment ago. As A-Town, they have struggled here in the second half to really get anything going offensively. A ton of turnovers here in the second half. And that has led to a big lead for Mercer County. Oh, goodness. Kind of snuck up on me, not going to lie there. No, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not there. A little coughing spell right at the end there. Nice pass, driving, laying that one up and in. Nice play there by Jude Hoffman. Another two for Mercer County. And it's 57-31. 2:37 to go here. Weston Marler kicks it to Hall. That's stripped out of bounds off the hands of Lucas Collison. Mercer County with 3 players in double figures and 2 looming around double figures. Jude Hoffman and Carson Bolins very, very close to the double figures as well. Driving is Dre Anderson. He kicks it up to the top and another turnover. And, oh my goodness gracious, a dunk from Jude Hoffman. What a way to get into double figures. Hoffman hammers it down. 59-31, 2:14 to go here in the fourth. 10 points for Hoffman. 3 on the way, that's no good. Rebound goes to Collison. I saw him dunking in the pregame. I was wondering if he was going to try to get that one in here. And there you have it. Looks like Mercer County ready to empty out their bench. Number of guys getting ready to check in. All 5 getting ready to check in. A timeout for a substitution. Let's see if I can get some of these names in there. Tanner Saddam. It is a 30-second timeout. That was number 33. That was the only number I could see. Can't really figure out the other numbers for now. So let me take a look at the upcoming schedule for the A-Town Tornadoes. That's the girls. Let's get to the boys. A lot of road games. Like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is the last home game until February 6th. And then you've got February 6th and February 13th. Those are the only 2 broadcasts of A-Town Tornadoes boys basketball that we have left here in the regular season. That's kind of sad to think about. It's been a fun team to cover here this season, but they are going to be on the road a lot down the stretch. They got Rova coming up, that's tomorrow, so back-to-back for them. Princeville next week, and then they've got a little bit of a break before they come back for West Central. Knoxville on the 9th of February, back here on the 13th against Stark County, and then they play Anawan to wrap up the regular season on the 16th. Right wing, there's a 3 on the way from one of the reserves. That's no good for Javon Long. Rebound comes out. Here's A-Town with it. Alex Fouch. A lot of faces from the Kyle McVeigh kicks it into the corner. Faces from the JV squad in this one. Driving, putting it up and in, and a foul. Aiden Stromson. Been quiet here today. Hasn't really been on the floor all that much, but a 2-point basket for him and 1. And it's 59-33. Stromson to the line, shooting 1 more. There's number 20 in for A-Town, and I don't have a number 20 on my roster for A-Town. Free throw, no good. Number 20, don't have that either for for Mercer County. That might be Holden DeMuth. As that one no good. Nope, that's not Holden DeMuth. Whistle and a foul called on Mercer County. Holden DeMuth's number 10. I don't know who number 20 is for Mercer County. So we got a lot of subs that I don't have names for. My apologies to that. There's Kyle McVeigh in the corner. 1 minute to go here in the fourth. Alex Fouch, left wing. He's going to shoot a 3. That's no good. That hit the wire of the rim, above the rim, excuse me. And that will be whistled out of bounds. 54.6 seconds to go. 22, that is Colin Melgren. Saw him earlier in the game for Mercer County. 23 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, who we saw in the JV game. 24 is Brady McPeak, Dominant performance from from Mercer County here in the second half. 33, Tanner Saddam. And Colin Milgren will inbound the basketball after whistled out of bounds. Inbounds pass tried to go to number 20. Unable to get it into him. I'm looking at the freshman roster, and I still don't see a number 20. Right wing, there's a three on the way from Milgren. It's no good. And rebound comes to Fouch. Nice pass. Aiden Stromson running the fast break, but he missed the layup. 9 seconds to go. Whistle, tie up. And the possession arrow will give it to the Golden Eagles. And that should do it. 7 seconds to go. Mercer County doesn't have to get it across the timeline, but they do with 1 second to go. And that is going to do it. So a dominant second half, 59-33. Mercer County comes away with the win. We'll recap it, potentially talk to head coach Corey Link. We'll see on that one. Might make it a short night here because it is snowing here. Kind of would like to get home before the roads get too snow covered. But we'll see if we can talk to Corey Link here in just a bit and wrap this one up from A-Town High School. Final score 59-33. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
We're good. We should be good, right? Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My apologies. Was talking to my wonderful camera girl here, Alyssa, before she heads out here this evening. Trying to figure out our schedule here. No, there's no more. This is their last game, and then the girls. No, they're at the tournament. So that'll be Monday. Yeah. Yep. We're good. See you Monday. Yes. All right. Thank you, dear. All right. We're square now. I had my days mixed up here. I thought we had one more game this week, but we do not. Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament going on TSSR here. If you're curious and watching that, you can check it out on the homepage. But this one, kind of a dominant second half here for Mercer County. They were able to run away after leading at half by 5. Mercer County pretty much led the whole way, kind of traded buckets the first couple of buckets of this ball game. But then Mercer County was able to get out to a 7-point lead in the first quarter, and that was a lead that they would not surrender the rest of the ball game here, and really flexing their muscles there in the second half. A lot of turnovers forced in this one, especially after halftime, and I'm sure Coach Link not happy in that regard. 59-33 the final score as the Golden Eagles of Mercer County make it 2-0 against A-Town as these two teams faced each other back on November 20th, and it was a losing effort there for A-Town there as well, 50-36. This one, 59-33 for the Golden Eagles. As let's take a look at the scoring breakdown here. What a day for Lucas Collison. He finishes this game with 18 points, and scoreboard was off all day on him, but he finished with 18 points here today. What a day for Lucas Collison, as he is one of 4 Golden Eagles to have double figures. 12 points in the ball game for Colby Cox. I thought he was a force inside. He made a big difference there for the Golden Eagles, especially when A-Town tried to get some close baskets. They just were not able to do so. So 12 points for Colby Cox, 11 points in the game for William Fredrickson, who played some really good defense there as well. 10 points in the game for Jude Hoffman, 7 points for Carson Bolins, and then you had 1 point here for Holden DeMuth, and that was all the scoring there for the Golden Eagles of Mercer County. But you get 4 players into double figures, going to win a lot of games, and that was the case there for Mercer County. Looking at the scoring for the A-Town Tornadoes, their leading scorer, Carter Redfern, who finishes this ball game with 11 points. 6 points for Kellen Hook, 6 points also for Asa Stiegel, 5 points for Jacob Hall, 2 points for Weston Marler, and 1 point there for Drew Fouch. That's your scoring breakdown here in this one. As the A-Town Tornadoes here in the second half, let me do some quick math here, outscored 35-14. Yeah, that's just how strong the defense was there for Mercer County there in the second half. I mean, they're 12-6 now, 13-6 for a reason. I mean, it showed there in that second half. This team is no joke, and they're going to be a problem here in the state of Illinois. So Mercer County, always one of those big names here in the state of Illinois when it comes to high school basketball. And they flexed their muscles and showed why here in the second half. So as I said, I was looking at the schedule earlier. This is a quick turnaround for A-Town. They've got another matchup tomorrow on the road. We will not have that one, but we will. The next time we'll be on the air with the A-Town boys won't be until February 6th, but they will be on the road tomorrow against Rova, and then they will be on the road on the 23rd of January against Princeville. And I don't know if there's some missing games between then and the rest of their season, but according to Max Preps, after the 23rd, they don't have a game scheduled until the 6th. So I'd have to ask Coach Link if that's the case. So maybe there's some other games in there that Max Preps forgot about, but according to Max Preps, and they've been pretty accurate throughout the season, that is the upcoming schedule for the A-Town Tornadoes against Rova tomorrow and then Princeville on the 23rd. That is next Tuesday, both on the road. But it is going to be a busy week next week. We're going to be doing a lot of girls basketball. The A-Town girls, they are at the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. We will have the game against Mercer County on Saturday at 2:30. I will actually be in Biggsville broadcasting that ball game, so looking forward to that. As the A-Town Tornadoes, they are good, folks. They are 15-5. The girls making some noise. The boys, they got the potential to make some noise, but they definitely got to clean some stuff up here from tonight's game and take this loss. You know, take the bumps and the bruises and work from it, and we'll see if they come out of this stronger down the stretch. Time will tell on that one there, but the girls, a very busy week. They'll wrap up the Lincoln Trail Conference tournament on Saturday. 2:30, they take on Mercer County, and then next week, a couple of makeups from Mother Nature. You know, we've got the game against Rova on Monday, Elmwood on Tuesday, Princeville on Wednesday. Friday, it's United. They will be here at A-Town High School, so a lot of trips for me between Burlington and Abingdon, but you know what? I'm looking forward to it. The A-Town Tornadoes, they are a really good basketball team, receiving votes in the polls, and I think they'll be a ranked team by this time next week. We shall see, but a lot can change between now and then. Of course, the results of the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament will have a lot to do with that, but it has been a fun season now. Kennedy Quinn, she's a stud. I mean, she's been an absolute blast to watch this season. So we'll get to see a lot of her next week here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. No sign of Coach Link. Maybe hang around here for just another second. But it does not look like we'll be able to talk to Coach Link. We can certainly understand why that would be the case here after a tough one here tonight. And with the snow falling, I would like to tear down and wrap this one up here. So, unless I see him here in the next minute or so, I think that's going to do it. But once again, for A-Town fans out there, we'll have games next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it'll be Rova, Elmwood, Princeville, and United, respectively. and we will have those broadcasts for you here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We are the home of A-Town Athletics home games throughout the fall and now the winter season. Been a fun time here broadcasting these ones for you here, as doesn't look like we're going to be able to talk to Coach Link here tonight. Certainly understand that. So we're going to wrap it up here for our wonderful camera girl, Alyssa. My name's Wyatt Reed. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Once again, the final score, 59-33. Mercer County with the win. The Golden Eagles moving to 13-6 on the season. The A-Town Tornadoes falling to 9-11. And their next one coming up tomorrow against Rova on the road. So that'll do it for us here from A-Town High School. Thanks so much for joining us. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.